Michael was in the office early that morning uh, as everybody was coming in for the report. It was Tuesday morning, so everybody that had worked on the report for Monday had extra time to work on Tuesday's report. They uncovered a big scam that had been going on for months. It was obvious that Michael was very concerned as Vanessa had released the report from Monday's information that was gathered. Harrison was concerned, and so was Cindy, and so was Julie. So Tuesday's report was uncovering this scam that had been going on in the office. Somebody had been skimming numbers. Michael had didn't know that it was some foreign company that was skimming numbers off of their credit cards. So they had to report it to the Federal Trade Commission, and they were waiting for the investigation to resume. So Michael discussed it with that of the team, and they were trying to come up with what exactly happened. Apparently, somebody got credit card numbers and was scamming somebody in that of customers' complaints. So Michael said, Vanessa, how do we get to the bottom of it? Well, the only way we're going to find out is through the federal investigation and find out who did this actually. And there's no way of knowing until the investigation concludes. All right, so we just have to wait then, said Julie. Yeah, there's no really way of finding out until the investigation concludes. There are a number of customers that have been scammed. Skimming numbers is what these culprits do. And they got credit card numbers off of the credit card machine. Could it be an inside job? We don't know for sure. It's still under investigation. Well, will find out soon enough. It was a foreign national. That's what we found out so far. That's the possibility from the bank. All right, so that'll be in the report. Uh, we should know. We shouldn't say anything right now until the conclusion of the report and the investigation. So Michael was very apprehensive and upset about this very startling information as they research more about scams and social media, who's on social media at work, because this had to be something going on with social media. So they decided to have an early meeting with office members that were on social media because it had to be something connected with social media. So they went on the loudspeaker and said that they were going to have a conference room meeting with all staff. All staff, please report to the conference room for an informal meeting with Michael Smithton at 2 o'clock. Okay, so it's 1:30 now. So let's have this staff meeting and we're going to find out if it's a social media connection, and we'll get into finding out who's on social media during off hours or whatever connection it may be. We might be able to connect the dots there. So Michael goes into the conference room with Vanessa, Julie, Cindy, and Harrison. Okay, we want to bring it to your attention here, those of you who are staff members. If you're on social media like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, if you are on social media, have you had any concerns with any fake profiles or anything like that? Please bring it to our attention because There's a scam going on in our office and we're concerned about it. Please bring it to our attention, please. It would be imperative right now, and your job hangs in the balance as well. It's important that we bring this to your attention right now. Whoever's scamming who, we need to know about it. Please, again, let us know. We're going to stay behind at the end of the session in this conference for those of you who are having concerns or issues, or bring it to HR's attention. Thank you. You're dismissed. So, as everybody leaves the office, one girl stays behind and she said, I had an office romance with somebody that was at another office location, and he was a fake profile. How do you know he was in another office? Well, that's what he said he was, and he was a scammer. Can you give us an idea about a little bit more information? Well, from what he detailed his information, I can bring up his profile. So this person remained anonymous, told me basically that he was in an office in San Francisco and he worked for a company called HR Steel. Oh, really? And he asked me for money and he asked me to do him some quote favors. And that's when I knew something was not right about this person. But it went on for a while before it got to that point. Before you know it, he started sending me checks in the mail and asked me to cash checks for him. And it just really was a bad situation. And the long story short of it, I contacted the police. Okay, so you have police records proving this? Yes, I do. Okay, maybe this is the person that we're having issues with. So, can we talk a little bit more extensively with the investigators that might be being scammed by this person? This person might be responsible for the scam that's going on in our office. Yeah, I could probably get you the information, or at least give you the uh, police report number. Okay, that would be really great. Thank you for coming forward, said Michael Smithton, as Vanessa and Michael and Cindy Harrison and Jolie went back to the office. Woo, I think we just may have uncovered something, said Michael to Vanessa. I think so. So, what does this mean? Well, we got a police report. That's a step in the right direction. So, let's call the investigator. So, they called the investigator of the case. Hello, my name is Mike Smithton. I'm trying to get a hold of Marcus Walton, the investigator. Okay, can I put you on speaker? Yes. Marcus Walton? Yes. I'm calling about a case involving a scam that's going on right now at Smithton Automotive. And I have a testimony report from an office employee who's getting us a police record about a man who was pulling a scam on her at our office. Do you want that police report number? Oh, yes, I do, said Marcus Walton. Okay, as soon as we get that information, would that help your investigation in finding out who's skimming numbers or whatever is going on as far as this investigation is going forward? Yeah, that will definitely help. Okay, can you wait until we get the police report number and we'll help get that information to you? Yes, that would be very helpful. That'll help forward this investigation a little further. Okay, as soon as we get that information, we'll proceed from there. Okay, and we're waiting for that police report number right now. Okay, thank you for contacting me about this. I appreciate it, said Marcus Walton. We do appreciate finding out more information about this case. Okay, thank you very much, said Michael Smithton. Okay, at least we're getting somewhere, said Vanessa. Yeah, well, a scam is a scam. Yeah, I hope this gets resolved. I don't know how much money the persons involved got scammed, but we'll find out how bad this person is. Eventually, we'll hear the results of it during the investigation time, however long it takes. So, what do we do from now? Well, we're going to have to keep a close eye. We're going to have to tell our staff that they can't go on Facebook and Instagram or anything during working hours. So, um, on Thursday's report, I don't even think it should wait till Thursday's report. I think we should have another report meeting. Harrison, do you want to make the announcement today? Yeah. All employees, please go to the conference room at 2:30 for an informal meeting with Harrison Jacobs. Okay, Harrison, this is your call. You're going to have a meeting. Okay, let's go in the office. The conference room. Okay, I'm sorry to have this meeting on short notice, but nobody is allowed on company time to be on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, or social media of any kind during working hours or on office computers. Because of this scam that was presented to us recently, anybody that is on the computer, on social media, on the office computers, your job will be terminated. It will be effective immediately too. So if you have any social media contacts on your work computers, your job will be terminated as of today. So if you have it on your computer, delete it now. You have till the end of the day to have it deleted off your computer. It'll be effective immediately. And that's the end of the report. We're not going to have a Thursday report because of this matter, said Harrison. We'll see you at the next report. We'll see you next Thursday. Okay, so we're not going to have a Thursday report? No, there's an ongoing investigation going on. So we'll see you at the next report on Thursday next week. So Harrison leaves the meeting and he goes back to the office and asks Michael Smithton, what do you think of that? Yeah, it has to be done. We have to take extreme action. It's seriously a bad issue right now. We should have done that sooner. I didn't know people were on social media to begin with, to be quite honest. Well, when people are being scammed like this, it's to the level that it's at now that we have no choice. We'll terminate employees. I have no problem terminating employees if they're going to be on social media at work. Yep, Mike agrees, and so does Vanessa. Okay, well, listen, we all had a long day. I think right now the best thing to do is just try to resolve this somehow and wait and see what happens. And then I'll be back in the office tomorrow. And I'll see you all tomorrow. There's not much we can do until we talk to the investigator and get the police report number. Okay, I'll talk to you all later. And just then, the anonymous report comes in with the police report number. Oh, good. You got the police report number? I'm going to call Marcus Walton right now. Hi, I need to talk to the investigator, Marcus Walton. Yes, I got the police report number. It's X177234531. That's the police report number? Yes. Okay, I'll go ahead and forward that report, and then I'll note that down, said Marcus Walton. Thank you very much for getting that report number for me. You're welcome, said Mike Smithton. I hope that helps. Yeah, it will. It'll just go along with the report as we continue to investigate this. Thank you for calling back, Mike Smithton. I appreciate it. You're welcome, said Michael Smithton. Okay, that's it for the day. I'm going to head out of here. At least we got that much accomplished. Thank you very much, said Vanessa. It looks like we've done as much as we could do for the time being. As Michael Smithton leaves for the day, and Vanessa leaves, and so does Cindy, and so does Harrison, and so does Julie. Julie picks up her kids at the daycare center, and so does Harrison pick up Lily. And then, of course, Vanessa picks up her son, Michael. They all leave for the day. Michael is grateful to leave and go home and see his wife. So what happened today, said Grace. Well, there was a scam at our employee. Long story short, somebody was scamming customers' credit cards. And it looks like there's a possibility that during this investigation that they're going to uncover whoever did this. How did this happen? I'm not quite sure. It's just up to the investigators to find out who scammed the employees' credit card numbers. I don't know. It's just a lot of different customer complaints and a lot of different issues. We don't know who it may be. It may be an inside job. It sounds like an inside job, said Grace. Yeah, it could be very well. I don't know. Oh my gosh, I hope this doesn't hurt your company. Me too. This is very bad. All I know is that we had two very serious meetings that if anybody's on social media, on office time, or even on the office computers, they're terminated immediately. They should be, said Grace. That's exactly what I said. Wow, talk about some serious issues. This is very serious. Yeah. So what's for dinner, Grace? Well, we didn't really get that far yet because I have to pick up the kids. Oh, that's right. So I'm going to go pick up the kids. Well, Mom and Dad said that they were going to cook dinner. It's still early, though. The other kids are just being dropped off. Elijah, Bailey, and Jenny. So why don't you just hang out with the kids while I pick up the other kids? You can figure out dinner from here. Okay, so Michael hangs out with the kids as Grace picks up the other kids. And just as Grace picked up the kids and picked them up at school and then drives home and drops them off, they all get home just in time for a nice meal. They decided to make salad and sausage and spaghetti. And it was just a right time to sit down and have a nice, well-cooked meal. As they try to calm down and ease into the evening and have a well-cooked meal, it was just what they needed to settle into the evening.